Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Sanjay Mattu with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Shiekh Hassina hold bilateral talks in New Delhi, jointly inaugurate 3 projects, sign 7 agreements. Mizoram to have broad-gauge railway line by 2021, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Government to invest 10 lakh crore rupees every year in infrastructure development, says Union Minister Prakash Javadekar. Scrutiny of nominations underway for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. 10 injured in grenade attack outside Deputy Commissioner's office in Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. And in cricket, India were 116 for the loss of 1 wicket on the 4th day of the first test against South Africa in Visakhapatnam a short while ago. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Shiekh Hassina today jointly inaugurated 3 bilateral projects through video conferencing, including one on import of bulk LPG from Bangladesh. The other projects are the Vivekanand Bhavan at the Ramakrishna Mission in Dhaka and the Bangladesh-India Professional Skill Development Institute, a facility to benefit small and medium enterprises at the Institute of Diploma Engineers. Besides, India and Bangladesh signed 7 agreements in New Delhi this afternoon in several areas, including education. The MOUs were exchanged following bilateral talks between Prime Minister Modi and Ms. Hassina at Hyderabad House. In his statement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the projects inaugurated today have the common goal of improving the conditions of the common people.
3 परियोजनाएं 3 अलग-अलग क्षेत्रों में हैं। LPG, import, vocational training और social facility। लेकिन इन तीनों का उद्देश्य एक ही है और वो है हमारे नागरिकों के जीवन को बेहतर बनाना। यही भारत-बांग्लादेश संबंधों का मूल मंत्र भी है।
He said the foundation of India-Bangladesh ties is the welfare of the common man. Mr. Modi said the Vivekanand Bhavan at Ramakrishna Mission will house more than 100 university students. He expressed happiness that bilateral ties will get a boost after today's productive discussions. In her statement, the Bangladesh Prime Minister thanked the Indian government for the financial assistance provided for the Vivekanand Bhavan and the Bangladesh-India Professional Skill Development Institute. Earlier today, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar called on the visiting dignitary and reaffirmed India's highest priority to relations with Bangladesh. She is scheduled to meet President Ramnath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan this evening. Ms. Hassina arrived in New Delhi on a 4-day visit to India. She was the chief guest at the India Economic Summit, which was organized by the World Economic Forum. President Ramnath Kovind today said the government is promoting good governance and ease of living. He said an efficient, fair and just corporate governance system forms a key component of the nation-building matrix, and company secretaries have a seminal responsibility to fulfill on this account. Addressing the 51st Foundation Day celebrations of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India in New Delhi, the President said India is transforming itself at a fast pace and people are learning to reach new heights.
Your role as Company Secretary remains most valuable in this endeavor. You not only help in wealth creation but also see to it that the rule of law has been applied in both letter and spirit. Your sincerity and hard work strengthens our economy and as much our democracy.
The Home Minister today said that the government will be able to bring broad-gauge railway line to Aizawl by 2021. Inaugurating the Northeast Handloom and Handicraft exhibition in Aizawl, he said that the Modi government is committed to the development of the Northeast and its harmonious growth.
भैरावी के साथ ब्रॉडगेज का संपर्क मुझे विश्वास है 2021 तक आइजोल तक ब्रॉडगेज रेल की उपलब्धि कराने में हम सफल हो जाएंगे.
Mr. Shah said that under the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, 23,000 people in Mizoram have been given LPG connections.
मोदी गवर्नमेंट में 19,900 से इंक्रीज कर 42,972 करोड़ रुपीस मिजोरम के डेवलपमेंट के लिए खर्च किया गया। प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना 23,000 लोगों को मिजोरम में एलपीजी कनेक्शन दिए गए हैं।
The Home Minister said the Modi government has decided to make bamboo be treated as grass species so that it is economically available to the local people. This will give best benefit to the northeast. Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh said land border agreement with Myanmar has been done and project of inland water has also started with Myanmar. He said the centre has approved 43 projects worth 300 crore rupees. India has called for increased cooperation between the United Nations and organizations such as the Financial Action Task Force, or FATF, to deal with the nexus of terrorist groups and transnational organized criminal networks. This nexus helps raise funds for terror financing and recruiting and other illicit activities across borders. Speaking at a General Assembly Third Committee, First Secretary in India's permanent mission to the UN, Palomi Tripathi said, transnational organized crimes continue to undermine efforts to achieve sustainable development goals and threaten international peace and security. Ms. Tripathi underscored that such a situation calls for a far more coherent and resolute response, and the UN needs to increase cooperation with other bodies such as FATF, which is playing a significant role. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has given an in-principle approval to enhance monetary assistance from 2 lakh rupees to 8 lakh rupees to the next of kin of all categories of battle casualties. This is a 4-fold increase in monetary assistance for battle casualties. An official release said the amount will be granted under the Army Battle Casualties Welfare Fund. Our correspondent reports that Army Battle Casualties Welfare Fund has been set up under the Department of Ex-Servicemen's Welfare, Ministry of Defence. A large number of people offered to provide monetary assistance to the families of battle casualties following an incident in February 2016 at Siachen, wherein 10 soldiers were buried in an avalanche. The fund was instituted in July 2017 and was implemented retrospectively with effect from April 2016. This fund is in addition to the various existing schemes for the welfare of the next of kin and children of battle casualties in the form of additional ex gratia. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on Air app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar today said that the central government is working round the clock and taking actions to strengthen the economy. He was talking to the media in Lucknow. The INB minister said that in the last 1.5 years, repo rates have been reduced 5 times and it will strengthen industry and interest rates will also come down. Mr. Javadekar said the centre took the decision to reduce corporate tax, and it's a revolutionary step because many companies will now come to India and investment will increase. He further added that the government has decided to invest 100 lakh crore rupees in the country's infrastructure with 10 lakh crores investment pushing in every year.
मोदी सरकार ने और एक फैसला लिया, हर साल 10 लाख करोड़ का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, रोड, रेल, पोर्ट, एयरपोर्ट, वाटरवेज, इरिगेशन, ये सब मूलभूत संसाधन हैं। इसी से अर्थव्यवस्था तेज होती है। इसके लिए 100 लाख करोड़ का निवेश भारत सरकार ने तय किया है।
Mr. Javadekar said that the merger of banks is strengthening the banking industry and everyone is welcoming this decision. 70,000 crore rupees have been given to banks to make them stronger, and the central government is taking action against economic offenders. Scrutiny of nominations will take place today for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. The filing of nominations in the 2 states ended last evening. Candidates can withdraw their nominations till the 7th of this month. Polling will be held on October 21 and the counting of votes will be taken up on the 24th. In Maharashtra, 5,534 candidates have filed nominations across the state. This is the highest number of candidates who have filed nomination papers in comparison to the 2014 assembly elections. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, Shiv Sena's Eknath Shinde and NCP leader Ajit Pawar were among the 3,754 candidates who filed their nominations yesterday, which was the last day for submitting the papers. In Haryana, candidates of various political parties and independents filed their nomination papers in large numbers yesterday. Those who filed their nomination papers include senior BJP leader Anil Vij, former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda, BJP candidates Deepak Mangla and Manish Grover, and former Deputy Chief Minister Chandar Mohan Bishnoi. Congress leader Ranjit Chautala, who was refused a ticket this time, filed his nomination papers from Rania constituency as an independent candidate. In Jammu and Kashmir, 10 persons including 2 police personnel and a local scribe sustained injuries in a grenade attack on security forces post near the Deputy Commissioner's office in South Kashmir's Anantnag district today. Security sources said that suspected terrorists lobbed a hand grenade towards security personnel manning the security picket outside the Deputy Commissioner's office. No terrorist outfit has claimed responsibility so far, whereas a manhunt was launched to nab the attackers. The Congress has decided to take part in the ongoing State Block Development Council elections. This was disclosed by Chief Spokesperson of the State Congress Unit, Ravinder Sharma, in Jammu. He said that the Congress has taken the decision in the larger interest of democracy, people of the state and the nation. However, he pointed out towards the concerns related to implementation of the leftover provisions of the 73rd Constitutional Amendment. In Mumbai, 29 people, including 6 women, were arrested today in connection with the protests against the cutting of trees in Are colony. Those arrested are among the 60 people earlier detained by the police. According to police, while 38 protesters were booked under various sections of the IPC since last night, Shiv Sena leader Priyanka Chaturvedi, who took part in the protest, was also taken into custody. Earlier yesterday, the Bombay High Court dismissed 4 petitions filed by NGOs and environmental activists on issues related to Are. The court said the matter is pending before the Supreme Court and hence does not warrant the lower court's attention. The death toll in the boat capsized in the Mahananda River, bordering West Bengal and Bihar, rose to 9 today after 5 more bodies were recovered by rescue teams. Malda Superintendent of Police, Alok Rajoria, said that the bodies of 4 men were fished out from the river at Chanchal area in Malda district of West Bengal this morning. National Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Force teams were carrying out search operations. An overloaded boat carrying close to 80 people had capsized in the river on Thursday when residents of Wajidpur village in Bihar were returning after shopping in the Rampur Haat market of the adjoining state situated right across the river. The Mahasaptami of Durga Puja is being celebrated in West Bengal and several parts of the country today. Puja began with Vedic hymns of Devi Durga mantra, the playing of the conch and the beating of drums. Our Kolkata correspondent reports pandals and temples are decorated with flowers and craftwork.
Wearing new clothes, the pandals hoppers crowded the pandals, gorged on delicious foods and threw themselves in a rush of festive fervor. Besides community pujas, century-old traditional family pujas are also center of attractions. Various organizations have announced awards for best pandals, idols and illuminations. Different social welfare organizations have decided to go out for pandal shopping with orphans, senior citizens and differently abled people to show them Durga idol. Arijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
In the Visakhapatnam cricket test, Team India is now trying to consolidate its position after securing an important lead of 71 runs in the first innings. India started their second innings on the 4th day today and were 138 for the loss of 1 wicket when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Shiekh Hassina hold bilateral talks in New Delhi, jointly inaugurate 3 projects, sign 7 agreements. Mizoram to have broad-gauge railway line by 2021, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Government to invest 10 lakh crore rupees every year in infrastructure development, says Union Minister Prakash Javadekar. Scrutiny of nominations underway for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. 10 injured in grenade attack outside Deputy Commissioner's office in Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. And in cricket, India were 138 for the loss of 1 wicket on the 4th day of the first test against South Africa in Visakhapatnam a short while ago. And with that, we end the midday news.